Okay, so greetings everyone. June Allen here, and I am the founder of the Art of Greatness at juneallen.net. So today I am going to be talking about control. Okay, I'm going to be talking about control. Are you the controlling one in the relationship? Okay, it's going to be a bit of a tough conversation, but I think you're going to get a lot out of it today. So for those of you that don't know anything about me, that are new to my broadcast, my name is June Allen, and I am a mum. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a therapist, and I love serving my community. Okay, so I am reading. We're actually doing a book club at the moment in the mastermind, and we are reading from this book, What Mama Couldn't Tell Us About Love. And it's an amazing book, and we are working through the chapters gently, and because there's a lot to unpack. And so this week is all about control. Okay, it's all about control. If you're interested in joining us for the mastermind, okay, you can head over to bookclub.juneallen.net or go to join.juneallen.net. If you click the link below this video, there should be a link there, and you should be able to just go to the link, and it will tell you all about it. Or if you're watching this on the website, there should be, if you go above, there'll be links there. Anyway, I'll put the links in the bottom so that you can follow along. Okay, so getting back to today, okay, and getting back to the book. So we're reading from this chapter that is all about control, okay, and there was a really interesting section in here where it gave different ways that if you're the controlling one in the relationship, okay, there's loads of different examples of how it shows up, what the red flags are. So I'm just going to go through a few of them. Okay, I'm going to go through 5. There's a whole load, but I'm just going to go through 5 that kind of jumped out at me. All right, and we'll have a little discussion about it. So the first one is offering unsolicited advice about your clothes or the other person's clothes, their weight, manners, job, speech, and so on. So unsolicited advice is basically just, no one's asked your opinion, or if you're the controlling one, you'll be giving other people advice about what they should and shouldn't do. Okay, and no one's asked you for it. So if you're like this around your partner should be doing this and he should be doing that, or whether it's whoever you date, okay, the person should be doing this or the person should be doing that, and you're getting upset when that person is not doing what you want them to do, okay, that is controlling behavior. Okay, is that you? Okay, the second way that it can show up, it says feeling resentful when the person wants to spend free time with anybody else. So whenever the person wants to go out and do something and you don't want them to do it, you get really upset. And that's controlling behavior, because you can't expect the other person to do what you want them to do all the time. People are going to do what they're going to do. Okay, people are going to do what they're going to do. You can't just be running around thinking that, if that person doesn't do what they do, then they don't love you or they don't care. At the end of that person has to want to be with you. That person has to want to do those things. Okay, you can't just make these threats. You can't just make these threats about, well, if you do this, I'm going to go and do it. That it doesn't work. Okay, this is all controlling behavior. At the end, I'm going to share what might be underneath it, and actually in the book club we're also going to be sharing some of the things that might be underneath it. When we go through the rest of the chapter, she does go through some of the reasons why that behavior comes up and all the rest of it. So yeah, do you feel resentful? Are you feeling resentful when your other half, as an example, wants to spend time with somebody else? Okay, it's controlling behavior. Okay, another way that it shows up is you want to know exactly what time the person arrives, exactly what time they leaves. You want, and I'm not talking about it within the context of, being in a relationship and, your partner might be going somewhere and you're just like, oh, where you going, sort of thing, and out of respect. That's not the same thing. I'm talking about the person that's phoning 50 times. Have you got there yet? Are you there? What? It's just, there's a difference. There's a compulsive element to it, where you want to know exact, and you're constantly phoning, texting, wanting to know where he is, what is he doing, all of that kind of stuff. Okay, that's controlling behavior. Okay, you want him to know every single detail about what time they leave, what time they arrive, all of that kind of stuff. Okay, so that is controlling behavior. That's controlling behavior. All right, that's the third one. Number 4. Okay, number 4, the fourth way that controlling behavior can show up is you're pouting. Okay, you're withholding. Okay, you're withholding, whether it's you're not speaking to the person, you're withholding sex. Okay, just pouting, sulking, all of that kind of behavior. You're doing all of that as a way to trying to manipulate the other person into doing what you want them to do. Okay, you're trying to manipulate that person into doing what you want them to do, so you're withholding. Okay, is that you? Is that you? Are you withholding conversation, communication, because of what the other person is or is not doing that you want them to do? Okay, is controlling behavior. All right, and the last one I'm going to share is you're talking to your partner like they're a child. So yeah, you're shaming them, belittling them, just talking, just it could be in your tone as well, not just what you say but how you say it. You're scolding them almost like they're little children. Again, these are all ways that you're trying to control the other person. And what's actually underneath a lot of this, is a fear of loss. This is all attachment stuff. This is all from childhood. You know, maybe you didn't have a close relationship with your parents. Maybe you didn't have a close relationship with your siblings. And so that attachment stuff is showing up in you thinking that, oh my God, if I hold on really closely and tightly to this person, if I try and control this person, what they do, how they think, how they feel, what they eat, what they wear, what they say, where they go, who are they with, if you're controlling all of this stuff, there's that childlike part of you that thinks, if I can do all of this, then maybe they won't leave me. Maybe I won't have to face the pain of abandonment. I won't have to face the pain of loss. That's what's driving all of this behavior. Okay, that's what's driving all of this behavior. So if you identify with some of the stuff that I've read, there's a lot more in there. I just wanted to give you a little snapshot. If you identify with those things, okay, you can join us for the book club tonight. Go to join.june. Actually, go to heal.juneallen.net. Everything is there. Go to heal.juneallen.net. That's heal.juneallen.net. That's heal.juneallen.net. You'll find all of the information there, okay, about how you can join the book club. And also, if you know, maybe you don't want to do it in a group, maybe it's something that you want to unpack one-to-one. If you go to the same link, you can find details about how you can work with me one-on-one. I do a lot of work with clients about attachment stuff. A lot of us have got attachment stuff. Number one, because of a lot of us were raised in environments that where detachment was, where the parent was missing, or even if the parent was there, they were emotionally unavailable. Or also in terms of within the context of racism as well. Attachment is something that's very difficult for us as Black people, because we don't, number one, the internalized racism can show up within the relationship with your parents. So as a result of them not feeling connected to themselves because of trauma about being Black or whatever, that can get played out as well in the relationship with the child. And then at a social level, it's difficult for us to attach socially to our communities because of internalized racism and because of what we're experiencing at a social level. So in terms of the cultural context, there's a lot of reasons why us having a dysfunctional relationship with attaching to people and connecting to people and feeling close to people, that is something that is going to play out. So maybe that's something that's you're working through at the moment that you need support with. If you need support with these things, then you can contact us. Again, contact me at the link at heal.juneallen.net. That's it for today's session. I hope that you found it useful, and I will see you next time. Hopefully I'll see you in the book club. All right, take care, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.